Good morning, good afternoon. Milan Lewis is here, your wealth architect and financial empowerment mentor for women. Today, I decided to record this video and dedicate this to all women who I spoke with, who shared with me their challenges around money in their relationships. And they're smart, they're intelligent, they're well educated, and yet they lost a lot of money once they entered a relationship. In other words, they had assets, they had money on their personal accounts, they had investment funds, but once they entered a relationship, the situation changed. I can tell you it's not easy sometimes to talk money with your partner, especially when you and your partner have different cultural backgrounds, different money story, different money habits. It's not always easy to be transparent and open with your partner about your true feelings, about maybe your concerns, about your worries around money. So it is quite common for women not to have their own bank account, and at best to have access to a joint account. It's very, very common. And if there is a disagreement about how to spend or how to save money, they usually have two options: either to give in to their partner's decision, or open a secret account and start saving money or putting money away secretly from their partner. I can tell you that either way is not healthy, because when you have a secret account, for most women, it leads to feeling guilty, feeling stressed out, and I know quite a few women who ultimately became sick because they kept this secret inside themselves, and it didn't feel good. It was very frustrating and disturbing for them. And I want to remind you that what you tolerate, you worry about. So I don't want you to tolerate the situation with money. So I believe in transparency in money communication. That's very paramount for healthy relationship. And if you feel that there is it's impossible, it's really challenging for you to be transparent, to be open with your partner about your concerns around money, about your dreams about money, about your desires. Maybe one thing is maybe you need to look at your relationship to have an honest look what is happening, because money conflicts always highlight the undercurrent issues in the relationship. So that's one thing. Another way to look at the situation is to see if you feel afraid to leave the relationship because you're not confident that you can support yourself. I don't want you to be stuck in the relationship because you are afraid that you will not be able to support yourself. So if you feel that you want to stay in the relationship and it's challenging for you to be transparent around money with your husband, which, or partner, which I would prefer to see that transparency in your communication with your partner about everything, including money. So if you can either be honest with your partner, or you can find a compromise. And here are some ideas for you for compromise. I believe it is very important for every woman to feel that she can support herself and is not stuck in the relationship because of money, like I said before. I recommend that women have their own source of income if possible, right? It's preferable option to have your own source of income, and to have both individual and joint account with your partner. So I want you to be in a position when you can make financial decisions, at least with a portion of your family money. Okay, so that's what I'm driving toward. I want you to be able to make financial decisions, if not with all money that you have in your partnership, at least with some of them. Further, I suggest that if you agree and decide to have joint and individual account, you can discuss with your partner options how you will pay for certain expenses in your family. For example, you could decide that your partner, your husband, your spouse will pay for rent or mortgage, and you will pay for groceries, car fuel, and maybe clothing, right? And then you can have a joint account that both of you will contribute, where you could use this money to go on vacation, or do certain activities, fun activities together, theater, movie, etc. So having a joint and individual account will allow you to save some money if you want to save money, and for example your partner spender, right? So you will be able to have some control over the portion of the money that is available, and you can save it, you can invest it. You don't need to ask for his permission if you want to invest in the stock market, or if you want to go on a yoga vacation, or if you want to donate to your favorite charity. You don't need to ask for permission. And this sense of independence and confidence is very, very important in your relationship. And your partner will feel it, and he or she will respect it, okay? So another very important aspect of financial security in a partnership is investing in your own financial education. It's very important to be aware of your own money blocks, to aware of what is happening in your head, in your heart, when it comes to money and wealth. Some women are afraid to be wealthy because they're afraid that they will lose their partner, because maybe partner will feel out of control. So there are a lot of undercurrents around this money and power struggle in the relationship. So I think it's very important that you become educated and aware of your own beliefs about what is possible for you, what is right, what is wrong, what you're capable of. Hi, Gina, good to see you here. So if your partner doesn't have healthy money habits, okay, you can learn how to manage money and become a leader in your relationship, right? You don't necessarily need to follow everything that your partner feels is right for you. If you feel that you are a better money manager, then take a lead. Let me share with you my personal experience around this topic. In my first marriage, it was time when I was not working, and my then husband was a breadwinner. And he was very busy, and sometimes I would ask him, can we talk about money? And he will say, I'm busy, I don't have time. What is it there to talk about? You know, I'm taking care of it. And frankly, it was comfortable for me because he was taking care of it. Well, when the relationship started going south, I noticed that I started feeling insecure about whether I will be able to support myself. And the feeling that I have to stay in the relationship, in the marriage, because I'm afraid that I may not be able to support myself was very uncomfortable for me. So that was when my sense of my desire to become financially independent was awakened. In my second marriage, I learned from my mistakes. I established joint and individual accounts. We agreed about our arrangement, who pays for what. We did have prenuptial agreement, which I discussed this topic in my previous live video last week. And I started managing, besides my responsibilities for paying for some expenses, I started managing my own money. And when my husband started notice that I'm a good money manager, that I'm a good custodian of my money, he started trusting my decisions more and more. So ultimately, in my relationship, in my current marriage, I took a lead. I am the one who invests family money. I'm the one who makes important financial decisions, and we discuss. We have full transparency in our communication around money. We discuss our dreams together. We discuss our concerns together. So that's how I feel you can also structure your relationship with your partner and improve your relationship using money, because when he sees that you are confident, that you are capable of managing money well, he will trust you more and more. So to summarize, I invite you to consider the following points. First, have your own source of income, if possible, even if you work from home, okay? Second, establish both individual and joint accounts. So have some control over family finances. Number three, invest time and money in your own education. Become a good money manager. Learn how to manage money well, learn how to invest money, become aware of your money blocks, work on your inner game. Very, very important. Just quick anecdote here. I used to have a girlfriend who married a wealthy man, and she completely gave up her power. And at some point, I remember he was commenting about her, saying that, well, having a wife who doesn't know how to manage money, who doesn't have her own income, it's like having a luggage without a handle. And I remember this, and I said, no, I don't want to be like that ever. So anyway, so that was point number three: invest in your own education and become a good money manager. Point number four was become a good money manager. Point number three was invest in your education. And finally, point number five, if appropriate, if possible, if you feel that it's the right thing to do, take a lead in your family, in your relationship with the money, and lead financial decisions. And as always, try to be transparent with your partner about your feelings, about your dreams, and get excited about what the two of you can create together. So my final words: you have only 2 days left to join my powerful new training called Activate Effortless Wealth. I absolutely convinced, without any doubts, that if you take this training with me, your life, you and your life, will never be the same after 10 weeks. Plus, you will have a 3 days live workshop with me. And I'm telling you, it will be a truly life-changing experience. So I hope you don't miss this opportunity. If you have any questions, contact me, PM me, email me. I would be happy to discuss and see if it's a right timing for you, and you'll take it from there. Okay, so that's all for today. I hope it was useful. I would love to read your comments below, and let me see what I have. Okay, so Gina says, I think it's a very important principle for women. Absolutely, absolutely. And as you can see, I'm fired up about this. You know, my heart aches when I hear story after story after story with all the women that I speak to about how afraid they are to be honest with their partner, how much money they lost once they got into a relationship with a partner. It's not the way to live. Okay, so I think I shared with you everything that I wanted to share today. I look forward to seeing you next time. And with this being said, stay empowered.